Settle down. It's about time we begin another episode.
Smooth.
You dramatic ass.
Yep.
Toshik. The air feels heavy in your lungs as you breathe it in and exhale it out at a rapid pace, sprinting through the muddy ground of Morticide, while the tracks of the cart that the mercenary steered otherwise remain visible and easy to track. The terrain fights against you, attempting to conceal them with steep declines, stray bushes of dead foliage, piles of collapsed rubble you have no time to investigate, and forests of withered trees. You know there is no hope in trying to keep up with the horses, so you subjugate yourself to a more manageable jog. Before departing Bastion, with the help of Strogano, you were able to rally two expeditioners to your aid, both seemingly experts in traversing the wastelands to come, as it was their job to scavenge and map the area. They keep up with your pace well enough, even despite your advantage in size, and even make up conversation on the way. Accompanying you is Sabat, a middle-aged man with a shaved head, heavy brows, and a stern gaze, dressed in leather armor, with baggy burlap robes over them. He carries a gnarled wooden staff, and informs you of his abilities as a druid. Sabat also introduces you to his finest underling, a human woman called Whimsy. Her dark, curled hair is a big mess, tied into these two ponytails, cute in stark contrast to the rest of her build, which is quite formidable. Easily a head taller than Sabat, she wears heavier armor, carries a formidable tower shield, and a warhammer. The light-hearted, carefree jokes and puns she makes along the way almost make you worry if she is at all competent or sane enough for this journey in the first place. But Sabat catches your worried glances and assures you she's more than reliable. Hours easily pass as you trudge through the mud and muck. Thanks to the expert knowledge of the expeditioners of the terrain and the routine routes they take, you are able to keep your distance from the several shambling undead you see on the way. Eventually, though, exhaustion begins to surface, and your own ragged breathing in is eclipsed by the tired wheezes coming from the giant marsupial keeping up with your pace. Sabat estimates you must have been traveling for well over 9 hours now. Far off in the distance to the east, you can vaguely see the glimmer of the lake that you had spotted during your visit to Camp Beef. Slowly and surely your jog comes to a trudging walk, and Sabat catches his way up to your side, looks up toward you and addresses you. Torshik, was it?
Yes.
We have a decision here for you to make.
Go on.
We are just about to enter the dangerous territory of the wastelands. While me and Whimsy are experts in it, it is going to take a few more hours if we want to push our way there. It is up to you whether you want to camp down now for some rest, or if you would like to push us to one of our more safer outposts, hideouts that we have hidden in the middle of the wastelands. It is going to be a few more hours at least. Entirely up to you.
So currently, right now, they are by or they're close to the lake by Campy,
They are
if I heard
about
you correctly.
right aligned with the lake next to Camp Beef.
Okay.
You've only
Okay.
gone north, so if you
Okay.
went any further, you would enter the wastelands.
I
But as
gotcha.
mentioned, as you take a look around of your surroundings, you see that you might be able to find yourself some shelter, but it might be a shaky one.
So the options are to push ahead and find a safer spot within the wastelands, or to hold back.
Yeah, Sabat tells you, we expeditioners, we have many hideouts in the wastelands, as we commonly camp down there, awaiting for the big flashes that would introduce something new to this world, which frequently appear there. So, if you want to push for a few more hours, it is going to be dangerous, but we even have stored food there. But if we get caught on the way by a pack of undead, it is going to be a difficult fight now that we are exhausted.
Torshik shakes her head. She's deciding that it would be best to hold fort here instead of pressing.
Alright then. The terrain here is very plain. It is going to be difficult to try and find shelter, but we can try. If you'd like to try and find shelter for the night, I'm gonna need to see a survival check coming from you.
Hell yeah! Let's see. Whoops, that's not the right button. God damn it!
So,
That's a 9.
you spend some 20 minutes doing circles around the area, but the best thing you can really find is this a sizable tree trunk that has collapsed. It can offer some sort of protection from the wind, but it won't be much to concealing your position. So you would have us camp down here.
All 3 of us won't be of use if we keep going and we come across something that we can't handle when we're exhausted. It's not optimal, but I feel like this is our best shot.
If we are racing against horses, it is a chase we have already lost. So, it is best we still hurry, but how long would you suggest we sleep? My personal recommendation would be maybe 6 hours.
Alright, Torshik, I know this is hard.
Depends
5.
entirely on how many hours you want to save.
Shit. 5.
5 hours.
We'll do 5.
It should be sufficient enough for us to get into the wastelands where we can find better shelter for us to sleep in. But I will warn you, we will not make it far with insufficient sleep.
Which I realize. I know that this is a difficult task ahead of us.
It is one we are willing to undertake. You may not realize it, Torshik, but at the siege, you did a good job protecting my daughter. She made it to the church thanks to you and your friends. I owe her life to you. I am willing.
I'm glad.
I am more than willing to repay that price. For now, though, shall we rest for the night?
Yes. I don't want to take a break from any of this. I want to get them back, but I know that we need to do what's necessary.
Indeed we do. We shall set up a watch. Would you like to take the first watch, or shall you give it to either me or Whimsy? It will be
I don't like that you're making me make all these decisions. Fuck off.
It will be most unfortunate if the undead get the jump on us while we sleep.
Have either of you done watches like this before?
Usually with
Long
more men,
ones.
but 5 hours is plenty to circle rounds around.
I'll take the first watch.
Good. You have a second pair of eyes with you. That is good.
She's pretty keen.
Yes, make sure
Most of the
she
time.
uses that clever nose of hers.
That she will.
So, me and Whimsy, we will get our rest. You wake us up when you want yours.
Will do.
So,
Thank you.
both Sabat and Whimsy, without even stripping from their armors, roll out their bed sheets and lay down on them, beginning their slumber. And as they do, you sort of realize that you're getting, or you will eventually get hungry, and you do not have any food with you. Question is, do you have a bedroll?
I have a bedroll.
So, just go ahead and give me a perception check for your tonight's watch. You can also, if you don't trust in the skills of the expeditioners, you can tell Poppy to sleep now and then wake up to stay up with one of them. Because she, I believe, has advantage on perception checks, relying on smell.
That she does. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do. Okay. I'll go ahead and roll for perception for Torshi.
So you're having Poppy sleep now?
Yes. It's not the best.
Okay. Now, give me a d20 roll with your survival check. Your survival modifier in it.
Is also a 5. 14.
You sit down, gather yourself a small, a flame, a small pit of fire. One that is small enough not to be noticed from afar. and thanks to the murky sky above your head, you don't think that many will see the smoke trails, and your watch goes by without a hitch. Your turn is over. You can either wake up Sabat or Whimsy next.
I'm going to wake up Sabbath.
Okay. You shrug him awake. He wakes up. It's like, if only we could have gotten more hours in. Maybe one day. And he will make his perception check. Will you have Poppy help him? Or will you wait until it's Whimsy's turn?
Poppy will watch with Whimsy.
Okay. So Sabat will make his perception check. Thankfully he's proficient in it.
Hell yeah!
Very good. Right. His watch goes without a hitch also. And he wakes up both Poppy and Whimsy. And Whimsy is, she really wants to pet Poppy. So along the watch, she like invites her to sit on her lap. She's like a
Poppy's
tiny girl
not gonna...
with a puppy.
Poppy's not gonna be mean.
So, go ahead and make a perception check for Poppy with advantage.
Hell
And I'll
yeah.
make one for Whimsy.
Let me look at...
It's not very perceptive.
Plus. That's what I assumed she would be. First one. And let's see if I can get higher. 18.
Now just, actually I'll take care of his roll. No, you take care of his roll. Give me a plain D20. Whimsy
Okay.
has no modifiers.
Okay.
Alright. So, just double check. Yeah. Their watch also goes off without a hitch. And eventually 5 hours have passed. But in the meantime, log.
Both Ryan and Audrey are like, oh fuck.
Log. You are first and foremost at 1 hit point. You rouse from unconsciousness to the smell of sausages being roasted.
Hmm.
You find yourself in the back of a wooden carriage, your body aching, your head beating, and blood dried across your eyelid, flaking when you flutter it open. With your dark vision, you're able to see the mountainous terrain surrounding you, and are immediately aware of the gag in your mouth, and the manacles on your wrists and ankles. Laying alongside you is Barian, his nose bloodied, lips swollen, and currently unconscious. Sharing his fate is Trinket, who lays next to Barian, away from you, shackled all the same. And you remember their condition, which for some reason prevents them from waking up whenever set to slumber. Somewhere nearby you see flames dancing, and you hear the soft melodic humming of a voice. Is there anything you'd like to do? Or do you resign to your fate?
Question is, the carriage is stopped, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it's like one of those carriages where like it's just waist high. I can see out pretty much. Yeah.
There, you can't
Is
see
it-
away from the sides, but you can see out from the,
Oh, the back or the front,
yes.
kind of thing. Oh, okay.
You do see mountainous terrain, and you see the vague dancing of flames coming from somewhere on the side where you can't see.
Is anyone else able to see me? Like, can I see anyone, any particular person, like watching out over me?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's have a look at the good old perception. Oh boy. Lovely. 19. Yeah.
Okay, you don't see anyone currently. You gaze over you strain your neck to gaze over your shoulder, but don't see anyone currently sitting at the front of the carriage. You do see two rumps of horses, stripped of all flesh and skin.
Mmm. Delicious.
And with your perception check, you can also hear that the soft melodic humming belongs to some sort of female voice. And alongside it, as you listen in, you hear one more additional voice you haven't heard, which you don't think belongs to the Goliath.
Okay. If I'm able to move around a little bit, I'll try and nudge Wisp awake.
So you're positioned like you're here, Barry
Right.
is here, and the Wisp is here. You're all laying down on the carriage
Oh,
floor.
okay. Okay.
And as you wiggle around, you hear your chains rattle, and you think they've been locked against some sort of hinges on the bottom of the carriage's floor. You don't think you could wriggle down from the carriage even if you tried. And even if you did, it would do you no good.
Okay. I'm just gonna shift my weight a little bit and then roll into Barry and hope that he pushes into Wisp enough to kind of jolt her away.
So, what is that thing called when you like drop the beat and pick, pick,
like a
Yeah.
like a Newton's cradle.
like a Newton's cradle? The
We're laying down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
like a
The way you said
Newton's-
that made me think we were like hanging up or
No,
something.
no. It's just a
My
simple effect.
God.
Like a Newton's cradle, Ulag does a little sausage roll, bumps into Barian, who bumps into you, Wisp, and at that exact moment, you're back into consciousness. You find yourself gagged, manacled, and thoroughly beaten to shit. You're also at 1 hit point.
Ulag like leans up a little bit and just to see if he can see if they're awake and just like give him a nod or whatever just to make sure they're okay.
Wisp is gonna like cross their eyes in pain. Just like, do I have my stuff on me? Like what's been taken?
Everything has been taken from you except your clothes. You don't even
I
have
know it.
Noseless by your side anymore.
Oh no.
He's not there?
You don't see Noseless. You don't feel him by your hip.
Oh,
This is what
Okay.
Audrey was fearing.
the medical's on my wrist.
Mhm.
How tight are they?
They are very tight. They are like
I can-
currently bolted to the floor of the carriage.
Could I my thumb out of place and wiggle a hand out?
At the moment, you are unable to perform either somatic or vocal components.
No, I'm trying to pop my thumb out of place and wiggle my hand out of the manacle, like break my thumb.
Oh, you are at 1 hit point. I just need to remind you.
Being that takes a hit point?
You're breaking your own thumb.
Ah,
Okay, but just for the just give
You
me
pass out from the pain.
give me a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
favorite. Please. Vote me now.
Oh shit.
Oh no, but that's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
No good.
I was waiting for it to be that 19.
You squeeze and you pull, but you don't think you're doing anything else but peeling away the skin of your thumb, and you feel blood beginning to trickle.
That's a little bit more. Okay. Well, is Mage Hand, like, what all requires Mage Hand?
Vocal and somatic, I believe, or one of the two.
Okay. What is the gag made out of?
It is a rag that has been tightened very tight behind your back. You think this is not this group's first time adopting people, so they are very well aware of the fact that people could be able to use magic.
Bless.
That's a very violent sneeze. Bless you.
I don't know what to do other than like try to eat the rag.
Oh.
For sure.
I'm like,
That's
you
like,
want it?
oh no.
Do you simply wait then? Try and take a long rest, maybe?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what the fuck else are we gonna do?
Log.
Oh, I feel like I'm missing something. Any of my stuff?
Am I able to wiggle so I can, touch skin to skin with Barian at all?
Yeah. The simple.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use 1 point of lay on hands.
Oh. With that 1 point of radiant energy dispersed, which I believe we have established comes out as a bit of an illuminating light.
Oh.
Oh.
You can give me a sleight of hand check if you'd like to make this, subtle.
Okay. Yikes.
Otherwise, it's very dark in here, beneath the mountains.
Oh. Okay.
This was gonna pretend to be asleep if this shit happens.
Sleight of hand. Okay. I swear to God.
So now I'm awake.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Oh my God.
You manage to, as your hands are manacled together, you manage to press it like this, so most of the light shines against your palm. And slowly and surely, Baron's like... He blinks his eyes open and looks around exhaustingly before just... He's also gagged.
Okay, well, at least we're all conscious and aware. Okay, Okay.
Also, Wisp doesn't know where the fuck they are at this point.
That's right. Ulog's going to.
Oh yeah, Wisp, you do notice that after you fell unconscious, it looks like Barian and Ulog have also been caught. Since you missed that whole thing.
Oh yeah, you were unconscious for that.
Wisp is really trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So they're like lifting their head, trying to see out.
If Ulog's able to gesture to either of them just by like shaking his head, like he's just gonna, shake his head firmly, just like tell them no, and he's gonna like nudge his head to point towards like the back of the carriage as if to lay back down.
Barian nods and lays his cheek against the carriage and tries to get some proper sleep to revitalize himself.
Okay.
The rest of you resign to your fate.
Yeah.
Ulog.
I give it one more try with the other hand.
Okay, give me a slow
Oh.
hand check at disadvantage.
Gotta be careful.
Oh. Oh.
Try and yank it, but all you manage to do is rattle the chains.
I'm gonna like pretend I shifted in my sleep.
You do indeed
But-
hear someone lifting up and beginning to walk toward the carriage.
Ulog is also gonna fucking pretend to sleep.
Okay. You can both give me deception checks.
Oh,
Deception?
Yes.
Does Barian also need to do that?
Arian's already fucking asleep. He already
yeah.
started sleeping.
Like, he's not deceiving. He is genuinely trying to get us some beauty sleep.
Bless his heart.
15.
Me too.
Jesus Christ, was that modifier?
+8. Jesus.
Clench your eyes shut. Breathe normally. Try to look pacified as you can feel this presence looming over you, and you can smell cheap ale on his breath. It's like leans away. Returns back to sit down.
Okay, I'm just gonna sleep.
Same for Ulog.
Okay.
But as he's about to go, as he's, sleeping, he's gonna kind of try and, just pray to himself in, just like in silence. It's like, oh
Take
my
a
god.
moment to pray for your safety.
Mm.
Safety.
When Wisp goes under this time, they're really gonna try and contact guys and see if he's around.
You're gonna do what?
And contact Old Thousand Eyes and see if he's there.
You know the only way to do that is to fall asleep. So
That's what I'm saying. When they go to sleep, they're gonna try and find him.
you close your eyes. Slowly, you begin to sink into your slumber. You find yourself back in that dreamscape. Again, your situation identical to the nights before. You find yourself submerged in that tar.
Gonna fight it.
You can't.
I scream.
You can't. You're paralyzed. You just submerged there. But as you are, you can feel a sense of dread that isn't yours. That kind of dread that someone would have when they've lost something. And you begin to wonder if they also took the eye as well. Do you remain there for the rest of the night? Toshik, you are eventually nudged awake by Whimsy, as is Sabat. She tells you that, I think it's time for us to go, don't you think?
And Torshik nods.
And as you get up and begin to roll up your bedroll, you hear the growling coming from your stomach. You have no rations. The expeditioners didn't know you had no rations and only packed some for themselves. But Sabat does reassure you that, do not worry, we will let you have some of the dried meat and cheeses that we have stored in one of our hideouts. Though, now that we did not push to stay the night there, it might be a bit of a derailing from our route if you'd like to visit the hideout. Is it that something you wish to do, or shall we simply push on to the mountainside?
Let me look at the map.
From my estimates, it will be at least 10 hours or so until we even get near the mountainside.
Torshik is hello. Torshik will
We'll push towards the hideout.
Then we shall do that. Follow me.
Are there
I know the
any
way.
other things there aside from food?
Aside from shelter, no. They are simply hideouts we had established for us as we explored the wastelands.
I see. Alright.
So we shall
It'll
make
do.
our way to one. I know one not far from here. Should be some 3 hours. Shall we?
Alright. Let's go.
And you depart. And as you begin to enter the wastelands, the name becomes abundantly obvious to you. With only a few withered trees and boulders dotting the landscape, it is otherwise a desert of mud and dirt with only a few occasional slopes, craters and small hills to maneuver around. A light smog lingers in the air, preventing you from seeing as far as you would otherwise. The smell of rot is obvious in the air while it was not before. And somewhere in the distance you can hear the mournful wails of raspy throats. Ever so occasionally you catch glimpses of silhouettes somewhere far in the distance, only for them to disappear when you try to focus your eyes on them. With Sabat's help, I would like you to make another survival check, with advantage.
Cool bean. First one. Second one. Okay.
The smog that clogs up your throat and lungs seems to throw both you and Sabat off your initial paths, and he loses sight of the path he was earlier following. and he tells you that the smoke in the air is not usually this thick. I am finding it hard to find the landmarks we usually follow. We ought to try again.
I don't see why not. It's our best bet for right now. We can't push directly towards the mountainside as is, unfortunately.
You spend a couple of hours stumbling around aimlessly until you finally find the what you assume to be some sort of underground a ditch that has been covered with this blanket of branches and leaves. Sabat lifts it, and it is sort of a trench where you can see that the expeditioners have sometimes hunkered down. He leads you inside, digs up this crate, opens it, and reveals to you this assortment of cheeses and meats that have been refrigerated underneath the cold ground, and he offers some to you.
Torshik's gladly gonna take it and kind of splits her portions with Poppy.
This will count as a low-cost ration, so you manage to push back your hunger for now, but you won't be able to go on for many days with just this. But you don't think that your expedition will take many days.
Let's fucking hope, dog.
So, just go ahead and give me another survival check at advantage as you make your way across the wastelands.
Brap. Brap. Are you fucking kidding me?
You got my luck, Happy. I'm sorry.
This is the point where I don't need that.
Sorry.
So, actually, you have Poppy with you, don't you? No,
Yeah.
never mind.
I-
You already did your survival checks. So, as you're making your way through the wastelands, you don't notice it in time.
Oh,
As
God
you
damn
hear
it.
howling coming from behind you. Sabat gazes over his shoulders like, the dead have found us. And he looks to you. Do you wish to fight them, or shall we run?
How loud is it?
It is very loud.
Is it like a cacophony of howling, or is it just like, does it sound like a many, or does it sound like a few?
You
Like,
take a moment. Give me a perception check.
oh, thank God.
You think it might be a small pack.
Let me. Okay. Oof. We need to go. We can't stop now.
We run then.
If you've got the will to.
We are more than capable. Come, let's go. You break off to a sprint.
Torshik's. Hell yeah.
Give me a hot second. As I see something. You can go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Break into a full-on sprint.
Let's hope this one's good. Are you fucking kidding me?
Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. There's Whimsy. There's Sabat, and give me one for Poppy.
Okay, let me find her thing. Do I just use her, like, regular modifier for that?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Horrible rolls.
surprisingly enough, the one wearing the heaviest armor, Whimsy, is the one who makes the most headway. But unfortunately, your collective Constitution saving throws were not enough. You soon hear the guttural screaming and the terrifying stench of undead closing in on you, scrambling towards you on all fours, brandishing their sharp claws together. And I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Hey!
And, Audrey,
Mm-hmm.
Ryan,
Yeah?
I would like you to join us.
What?
What?
Yes!
Oh! You
Oh.
Which ones do you guys want to play? Who wants to be Sabat and
no.
who wants to be Whimsy?
this is... Yeah, I'll be Sabat, sure, why not?
Alright.
What is with these bad rolls? What is with
Holy
these bad
shit, that is
rolls?
You gotta send us these sheets, dog!
That's what I'm doing.
At least, God damn it! Are you kidding me?
That is
Okay,
incredible.
Torchica's a.
Okay,
Torchica's
think
a
of it this way.
6.
You have eliminated the bad rolls. From now.
No, I
So
haven't.
right.
This might last for the whole fucking session.
Here is
This
Yes.
might
Sabat,
last for the rest of my life.
Bad rolls is what got us into this situation.
his spells. And as for Audrey, here's Whimsy, and a special thing she can do.
Okay, can you give us a second to read over this?
Now I'm mad. Now I'm incredibly mad. Torchic has a 6 on initiative. Poppy has a 9.
Okay, initiative. For Sabbath, it's 8.
If
Oh,
you
no.
would, if you
Does
would
she
like
use,
to,
does she use her hammer and her shield at the same time, or is it one or the other?
you can choose to use your hammer with 2 hands, but when
Okay.
you do not have the +2 AC bonus. And we will treat weapon switching with a bonus action.
Okay, so, but I can have the one-headed hammer and the shield out at the same time?
Yes. A warhammer can be wielded with 1 hand or 2 hands.
I can make...
Now let me just round up your opponents. As you see them coming, charging from behind a hill,
This is so much to remember.
you got the easier one.
God.
I've got like fucking a billion spells right now. Oh,
So
jeez.
go ahead and take a moment to familiarize yourself with that while I set up the little battle.
Yeah, I don't fucking like this anymore. I didn't
Oh,
in the first
shit.
place. No, I definitely don't.
Ooh,
Oh no.
that's nice. Remember that. Fuck.
Hey, hold on.
Oh my god, what if I get Whimsy killed?
I mean, you could.
No.
can't believe I rolled a fucking.
How many natural ones was that?
Let me look. There have been many this session, I feel.
I feel like if you get more than 5 in a row, then you should, that should add together to be a
You
20.
should just lay down and die.
Also,
Because the world is not ready for you.
I'll assign you guys as your players. You can go ahead and compose to me the formation you guys were traveling in.
I have had 3 nat 1s this entire session already.
Just don't stray too far from each other.
Oh, rolling. What am I looking for that?
I'm going to go
Rolling
by
initiative.
what.
So just give me a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, that's a 0.
So just a plain d20.
I'm going to go by.
Oh my god, a natural 1!
Oh, sorry, Whimsy.
Mine was an 8, so that's something.
That's something.
Where am I?
I need all 4 of these
Far away.
nasties to roll real fucking bad.
Whimsy is gonna be up here because she's got the shield.
Toshik, your initiative?
Let me remember which one. Hang on.
It was bad, I remember
Okay,
that much.
Torshik. Well, fucking thank you. Torshik's was 6.
And Poppy?
9.
Right now, Whimsy does have her hammer and her shield out.
Okay.
Torshik has her glaive out. I need all of these to roll. Oh, good. I need all these to roll less than a 6. And I know that won't happen.
Do you make these characters, Thomas, or are these just pre-made
No, these are
NPC?
pre-made, unfortunately. I'm not that good with Photoshop.
Oh, God, my back.
Okay, is a reaction a bonus action, or can I take that every... Explain reactions to me.
Ryan, will you please explain reactions?
Basically, everyone gets a reaction every single round of combat.
Okay.
Unless it's specified that you can take a reaction, you can't take one. For instance, an attack of opportunity is a reaction. If you use your reaction to do it, then you can do an attack of opportunity, but then you can't take another reaction for that entire turn until it gets to your turn again.
Okay, so if I get attacked and I take a reaction on that one, and then I get attacked again, I cannot take that reaction.
You cannot.
It's only... Okay.
It's only one reaction per round.
But
If we are ready,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
No, because I don't like the rolls that you did for their initiative. I want you to just Oh, good.
it is the pack leader's turn. So, charging from behind the hill, you can see this grey, emaciated human figure, or what once must have been human. Its maw gapes open and this long tongue lolls out as it screams and points toward you. And the ghouls coming from behind it, on all fours, all scream and begin to advance toward you. But it's the first pack leader's turn. Just going to make
Can we reset the cameras real quick?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Cool, thank you.
Here we go.
The pack leader makes its full movement toward you. Just starting from there. Yes. It's all the way over there. So that's his turn. This one charges up to Happy, that's his turn. This one starts starts to flank around.
Uh-oh.
Poppy, it's your turn.
Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay. Hang on. That's... Okay. Poppy will... Let me look. Whip out her nasty little teeths and bite at the undead directly in front of her.
Okay, let's see your attack roll.
And I don't think Poppy has any thingies. Please, God, please. Okay, thank you.
And that definitely hits. You also forgot to add your modifiers, but it definitely hits.
Did I? I was looking to see if... Oh, you're right.
Roll the
Okay.
plain D20. That definitely hits though.
Yeah, well... okay, yeah. My brain fucking farted, I guess. Yeah. Plus...
God damn it.
7
come on.
points of damage. Is it?
Yes.
7 points of damage to the ghoul. Poppy gapes open her maw and goes into a biting frenzy and manages to wound the ghoul. Sabat, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, is it?
I actually spelled these
Ryan looks
characters'
up
names
spells.
right.
No, I have
Also-
got a whole list of spells for this.
I forgot I have a theme song for the ghouls that we've
Uh-oh.
attempted to use time to time.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I like the other song.
Okay,
Aw.
I don't know where it was, but I found a square that was perfect for this. This one? Yeah, okay, it was this one. Okay, so there's a 20-foot square, basically. I want to use the spell Entangle to kind of
Ooh.
cover this area.
Okay. What are
Yeah,
you
boy.
Basically, it's just the plants sprout up, and every creature in the area, which I've made sure is just the undead, has to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Strength saving throw, alright. I'll make one for the pack leader. That is a
They're
13.
entangled.
The DC on DC is 13.
So he
Damn it.
makes it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The other ghoul. That's only a 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this one is restrained.
And that entire area is now classified as difficult terrain.
Okay. I will... Let's see. Yeah. Let's say it was, about so this.
Yeah, around that, I
Around
think.
that.
Oh no, it's I think it was down. Yeah, it was down here. This area as well.
So this area is now difficult terrain, as Sabat smashes his quarterstaff against the ground, twists it into the mud, and this wild growth of plants that Torshik you witnessed happening in the woods with the dryads bursts up from underneath the ground and begins to wrap around the undead. The pack leader seems to be able to evade them, but the other ghoul is completely restrained. It's the
Holy
other
shit.
ghoul's down. It's the other ghoul's turn. It's going to start flanking around you. Torshik.
Or movement.
Torshik is going to... Okay. She's going to wrap around Whimsy, stand by her, and thwap her glaive against the pack leader.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Let me look. Printer. Please. Okay. 16.
That is good enough.
Cool.
Let's see some damage.
Six.
6 points. You whip around your glaive and slam it into the pack leader's shoulder. It pierces in and it screeches at you. Takes all of that damage. Whimsy, it's your turn. At the start of your round, as the pack leader has charged up right in front of you, you feel this horrible stench wash over you. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw first and foremost.
Which one?
Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Uh-oh.
That is not good enough. You are completely overwhelmed by the stench and are poisoned for now.
Oh, shit.
You
Okay.
can still take your turn down.
Okay. Whimsy is going to smack with her hammer and push with her shield.
Okay, so you'll spend your first attack. Your attack, you have multi-attack. You can attack twice and then push.
I know. Oh, I can attack twice and then push?
Yeah, you have multi-attack.
Shit, I thought it was attack once and then push. I'm gonna attack twice and then push. Okay, so...
Diggity dog.
Actually, let me look at that. Did I get it wrong? Whimsy. Yeah, Whimsy makes 2 melee attacks and then she can use her bonus action. So,
I love Whimsy
attack
already.
rolls- make your attack rolls at disadvantage because you're poisoned. So the first one,
13.
This one's 13.
okay. That just hits. That just hits.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the attack for the other one. Is that with also a +5?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's still part of the attack action.
Or that doesn't fit?
Well, you might as well forsake that one because it doesn't get lower than a natural one. So, roll your damage for 1 Warhammer hit.
D8.
Oh.
Okay. It takes 4 points of damage. Now you can make your bonus action
Me too, Audrey.
to try
too.
to either shove it 5 feet away from you or try and knock it prone. Which one do you want?
No, knock it prone.
Okay, let's see a strength check.
Oh,
Just look at this.
this
Poison.
is bad, guys.
Yeah, make that a disadvantage because you're poisoned.
You got my turn.
The ghast rolled a meaty 15. So you smash your tower shield against it, but it wraps its claws around, forces it down, and screams at you. And will it actually attack you, madam? It's its turn. It is going to rend you with its claws. Natural 19, I believe that hits. So, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. As I roll this meaty damage. You take 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you're paralyzed.
Flashbacks.
It's the other ghoul's turn. This one. Who turns toward you, Torshik, and tries to do the same with his claws. That is a 13.
Does not hit.
Okay. It unleashes a volley of massive slashes, but you manage to duck and weave behind them. That is its turn. It is this ghoul's turn. It is being restrained by the vines. Do I get to make a saving throw or something?
Yeah, a creature can use this action to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, we will try and do so. That is a 15.
Yeah, succeeds.
Manages to rip to shreds the vines that are there. But it is still in difficult terrain. So that's 10, 15. There. Charges up to you, Sabat. Poppy.
Poppy is going to whip herself around to the ghoul that's behind her and try and bite at them.
Okay.
Let me fucking roll this right this time. Jesus. 12?
That is just good enough.
Excellent. Okay. This sucks. 6.
6 points of damage to the ghoul. Sabat, it's your turn.
Okay, Okay, Sabat is going to imbue his quarterstaff with Shillelagh, the count cantrip, I think.
I believe it's Shillelagh.
No, I searched up how to pronounce it. It's Shillelagh. And he's gonna give this one a good smacking.
Alright.
So
Let's see that attack roll.
Who the fuck is Shillelagh? Is that like his girlfriend or something?
God damn
That
it!
is
Uh-oh.
unfortunate.
That was so close to a 19. So, like, so sad.
It is this ghoul's turn. It's the other way around. It's going to attack Poppy.
It's not the best, but
15.
that does it.
It's gonna try and bite you. She takes 6 points of piercing damage as it grabs onto Torshik's throat.
Poppy?
Yes.
Great. 6 points.
Subtract the damage, please.
I am doing the math on it.
You just have to put in -6, and it does the math for you.
Too bad.
We've been through this.
Well, eat dong.
There we go.
Good point.
Torshik, starting your turn within 5 feet of the pack leader, the horrible stench washes over you. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Let's hope it's better than the last one. Constitution saving throw. Cool.
That's good
18.
enough. You manage to overpower through the scent, and you think that it won't affect you anymore.
Hella.
Now,
Torshik is... She's just gonna whap at it again.
Go.
With her glaive.
Let's see
Right.
it.
You're about to.
Oh, it was so
That was
close.
so close to a crit.
That's
That
enough,
was.
though.
Hella.
That is
God.
just enough.
Damn. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. make sure that's right, because my memory's bad. 7.
7 points of damage to pack leader. Takes all that. Whimsy. You are no longer poisoned, but I'm gonna need you to make another make 2 Constitution saving throws. First, for the poison. That's good enough. You are not poisoned. Now make another one for the paralyzation. That's good
Yay!
enough. You shrug away the paralyzation. That was your turn, though.
No.
Being assailed by you, Torshig, the pack leader turns to face you and unleashes a flurry of claws. With a God example squeeze. Watch me count my fingers. 14.
Nope.
Not good enough. With your glaive, you manage to parry each one. But then you are assailed from behind by the other ghoul with a natural 20.
Oh!
I hate to say that that's good enough, but I think you know.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Great. Six.
Not good enough. You take 5 points of slashing damage and you are paralyzed.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Let me select. There you go.
Okay. Sabat. The ghoul assailing you tries to pounce on you to try and rend you with its claws. But only rolls an 8. Don't think that hits.
Thank God! Doesn't hit me.
Even with your barely scrounged together armor, you manage to deflect all the right slashes of the claws away from your body. Poppy.
Poppy's still gonna tear ass. At the same ghoul from before that she's still facing. Let me see if she just does anything different. Let's do... No, let's just keep biting them. Why not? Fuck it, right? $15.
Good enough. Let's see that damage. As she tears into its guts and rips away some of the skin, letting the guts from the wound spill out.
First of all, very gross.
Hold on 1 second.
6 points of damage. That ghoul is definitely bloodied. Sabat, it's your turn. Yep, take your
You'll
time.
have to excuse me if I
Sorry.
die. Just choked on some
Okay.
water.
Powder.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh again, and I'm gonna attack this one.
Alright. Imbuing your quarterstaff with the power of nature, you go through for another swing.
Hell yeah, bitch!
Yeah, finally.
A natural 20.
Okay, so what? That's 2d8 plus 3.
Also has your entangle worn off already.
No, it's a minute concentration, and I haven't cast a concentration spell yet.
Right. Let's see that sweet, sweet damn. Holy
Oh,
shit!
16, and that's all magic damage, baby.
With that ferocious blow, you smack your quarterstaff to the ghoul's face. In the neck cracks viciously, but it's still alive, just barely.
Which one did you attack?
Jesus.
Huh?
Which one did you attack? The leader or
The
just
one-
the regular?
one that's in front of
The one
Sabat.
that's next to me.
Okay.
You almost killed that thing in one hit.
Damn.
Poppy.
Okay,
Assaulted
that's
again.
it.
That's a natural natural 20, unfortunately.
Which one is this?
It's the one assailing Poppy, right in
Great.
the grundle.
Excellent. Oh,
So
that's
I'm
not
gonna
great.
need a
That's a
constitution
bad
saving throw from you.
That's a bad place to be assaulted, I will say.
Okay.
Nice.
It kind of looks like
Good
it's
fight. 13?
She's fine, but she takes 6 points of slashing damage.
Uh,
kind of looks like it's pumping her head. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Let's just...
Yeah, thank you.
thanks.
Did you subtract the damage?
Yes.
Yeah, it's already been done.
Toshik. You're paralyzed.
Yeah, I sure
All you can
am.
do
What
is
do
make
I
a
roll?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That will also be a +2. Shit!
That's not enough. You remain paralyzed. Whimsy, it's your turn. Finally.
I'm gonna attack, push.
Go for it. You could also attack, push, and then attack with advantage if the knocking prone is successful.
I'll do that.
If it's successful.
If it's successful. So just go ahead and
Oh.
make me an attack roll. That is good enough.
Okay.
Roll your damage. As you batter the ghoul with your warhammer. 6 points of damage. And then you try to knock it down prone. Okay, give me a strength check. Contested. Actually, athletics check. Contested by the ghasts. Athletics check.
Oh, would that be the skill?
But yeah, your athletics. Or for thingy.
Okay. I guess it's +2.
Oh yeah, it works like that. You add your strength modifier and then your athletics on top of that.
Oh, okay. So,
Because otherwise I think that would be dumb.
so
What is your strength modifier?
it's +3, so it'd be 16.
Right. Yeah, D&D Beyond must have fucked that part up on me. Gas rolls, just an 11.
Nice.
I'm gonna knock him prone.
You shove him, and the pack leader goes tumbling down and is now prone. If you attack now, you have advantage.
Hell yeah.
Two,
Hell yeah.
Still hits.
okay.
16 hits.
Hell yeah.
Nice! The max damage is good shit.
11 points of damage. You crack your hammer into the gassed skull and it caves in, squirting blood out. It screams at you. It's badly bloodied but not yet dead.
He doesn't like to be paralyzed.
In retaliation, it uses half of its movement to get up from its prone status and will assault you with its claws.
No!
That is another natural 20.
Hey, Thomas, stop
That-
doing our
that's-
20s.
That's the third natural 20 they've gotten.
Why are we getting all the natural ones and you're getting all the natural 20s?
Yeah, eat dong.
It's dumb. So, just go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
I'll just do that real quick.
As you take
17.
Oh my god, no! Don't.
You take 19 points of slashing damage, and you're paralyzed. Wait, 13? No, you're not paralyzed.
Well, that's better.
So, 19
Still bad.
points of slashing damage
Help!
as it spins and slashes at you wildly with its claws. That was fun to roll.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
Hey, Torshik, you're paralyzed, aren't you?
Yeah. How
so
about
this
that?
ghoul is gonna attack you with advantage. And good, because the first one is a natural one. Second one is only a 9. Doesn't hit.
No.
Holy
Nope.
shit.
Get fucked.
Somehow, it like... Huh? Sabat. It's gonna try and claw at you.
Come at me, bro.
It went over
Don't
my,
say that.
it
I
went
don't
over
know
my
what your AC
keyboard.
is.
Hold on. I need to re-roll that. I had my keyboard propped up, so, yeah, like a ramp. Like it rolled over it. I need to roll that again. That is only a 14.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
14.
Oh, that hits me.
Damn. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. Oh.
Do we have any items?
You can treat you to have a basic explorer's pack.
Constitution 15.
Okay, you're not paralyzed. You take 9 points of slashing damage. And I'm gonna need to see a concentration check on that entangle.
Okay, it's just a basic D20, that isn't it? No, plus Constitution.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
You managed to hold on to your entanglement. Bobby.
Okay. Poppy is. Ugh. I'm not gonna start making this exciting. She's just going to attack the same ghoul.
Okay. Let's see the attack roll.
I am the least enticing combat member here, and that will not change. That will be a...
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not good enough. She tries to claw at the ghoul's ankles, but fails to do so. Sabat.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use enhance ability on Winds.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Bear's Endurance.
Oh.
Gives her advantage on Constitution checks, and it also gives her 2d6 temporary hit points.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me 2d6, Audrey. Whimsy.
Also, my entanglement area is gone.
Alright. But you... You gain
Right.
7 temporary hit points. I'll add
Thank you,
them.
Sabret.
I'll add them here. To the red circle.
Oh, I don't just add it back to my regular health?
Don't. We'll separate the temporary hit points like that.
Okay.
And what did you say advantages she had?
Constitution.
Okay, I'll add it. That's good. Is that your turn?
Just want to make sure. Oh. Oh, never mind. I don't need to keep casting Shillelagh. It just lasts a minute. Okay. I need to make sure I don't have any bonus action spells. No, I do not. Okay, that's me.
Okay. Bobby is assailed once more. That is only an 8. Misses.
No, that
They
does
trade
not hit.
blows, but neither of them hit each other. Toshik, Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, good. Excellent. Just exactly what I wanted to do.
That is just not enough. You remain paralyzed.
That's doesn't it?
I'm feeling the pain.
You feel this is familiar to you. The Bear's Endurance spell. You know exactly what it does. It bolsters your physical ability. It's not the first time Sabat has casted this on you.
Gonna do the same thing. Hit, push, hit.
Okay. Give me your first attack roll.
Where is that at? There it is. 3.
That is
Damn.
not good enough. Give me your damage.
You were so close to saying that's not good enough.
That's yay!
Deal the finishing blow.
Sounds like.
I didn't actually think about that, so I'll let you have it.
It's gonna be cute. She's gonna be like, you know how in games they're like, you know, and they get their shit together. Smash the head in, and then come down with a shield and just like chop it off.
The ghast goes reeling backwards, falls down to its back, like, "Ugh," and then you grab your tower shield with 2 hands and use it to decapitate the ghast.
Jesus.
The ghast is dead.
So, well, no, never mind, because nothing else is near me. So,
Well, you
I have
could move.
movement, right?
You have your movement left. You could move and attack again.
Shit, I
You
really love
haven't even
winning.
used your bonus action.
Okay. We're here. This one. So can I push this one?
You can.
Am I rolling?
A strength check with your athletics added.
Okay, so +5.
Yes.
8.
Unfortunately, the ghouls are also 17. You try and smack it with your shield, but it grabs it.
Ew. Okay, I'm gonna attack him then,
Go for it.
which is also a +5.
Definitely.
Once.
Hey.
Hey.
Yay!
Deal the finishing blow.
Jesus.
Okay, this time. Oh no, I'm not gonna push him. I have to hit him with my hammer. Oh no! Come down real hard on top of his head and like make it sink down into his shoulders.
And the ghoul seems to have some sort of poor structural integrity in its stomach. So the stomach bursts open and you can see the head inside of its stomach.
Oh, that's some Mortal Kombat shit.
That is exactly what I think of.
Thank you, Ryan.
Need to sneeze the bullshit out of his system.
You still have some movement left.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
You've only moved 5 feet.
Oh my god, okay, so can I make it over here?
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah!
Killing spree.
Killing spree.
Whimsy does not
5,
enjoy being that low on health,
10, 15.
so she's
Yeah,
taking
you
it out on everybody else.
That's a good thing, because it is that ghoul's turn. And it's still gonna go after the paralyzed Toshik. Okay, I really need to start rolling somewhere else or so fucking hard.
Gotta get a little table.
Wow, 2 8.
None of
Wow.
those
No,
do.
no, before the modifiers. 13.
Don't add those. Nope.
Don't add those, please.
13 is not good enough still.
Oh, again.
Curse these hens!
Curse these short fingers.
Maybe Wimpy scared it.
Maybe. Poppy.
Ugh. Which one looks worse off?
The one Poppy is brawling with currently seems to be a little more damaged than the other.
Poppy's
So-
gonna fucking bite at it.
Alright.
Every single time I do one of these, I have to look back at my sheet. Because I know, and I can, and I will fuck up. 10?
That is unfortunately not good enough.
Dunk.
These two have been trading blows for 3 turns now, unable to hit each other.
It's like an anime fight.
Sabat. It's your turn.
Okay. Just gotta fucking find which.
You guys can see these little marks, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, good.
At least I can.
I like my flexing one.
So hard to pick these fucking spells to cast me. Okay, you know, actually, fuck it. With my lovely little shillelagh, I'm gonna run right up here and try and bonk this one on the head.
Okay.
Let's
Gonna
go, miss.
You're gonna shillelagh the shit out of them.
Yeah!
How
Oh,
long
shit.
does my...
No,
Oh,
you are not!
Okay, you know what's amazing? Like, I went to click roll, and that, like, usually it lets me fucking drag and, like, throw it, but instead it just instantly plopped it down. I was
Yeah.
like, oh no!
I hate it when that happens.
So we're at 9 natural ones right now.
What the fuck?
This whole
That
fight?
that should be illegal.
Yeah,
No,
no,
this
the
whole
whole
session.
campaign.
Holy shit.
The whole campaign? Or the whole
Oh, session.
session? I'm gonna say, damn, we've had more than that.
Being frustrated at the fact that it can't hit you, Poppy, it turns on you, Sabat.
Oh! Ah!
Uh-oh. Don't.
That is
Don't.
only 10.
Yay!
These
Doesn't
guys
hit
are
me.
seriously demoralized by the fall of their leader.
Good.
Toshi,
Fuck off.
you wanna keep hanging out with that paralyzation?
What?
me a
I don't
Constitution saving throw.
necessarily want to, no. But, I mean, we'll see how fate goes.
Yes!
Fate has decided in my favor.
You feel your joints
Is
move
that-
again. Yeah, that's all you can
Is
do.
that my move? Okay. That's what I
Can't
thought.
move though.
I don't want to move.
Okay. Whimsy. It's your turn. The same combo.
Insane.
Go
Yep.
for it.
Combo
Indeed.
Good
breaker.
enough. Let's see that damage, baby.
4.
Oh.
Another natural one for the list.
Holy shit.
That's 10 now!
I don't think
That's
I
not-
don't think that
that's
counts
not a
because it is a
natural one.
D8.
It's a D8.
Oh. Man.
It's a 1.
Yeah, but it's on D8. So
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
one. That's a 1 in 8 chance of happening.
I'm counting all ones.
so you're gonna try and shove him prone down now.
And I'm gonna push him.
Okay. Let's check.
And God, the 10.
Opposed to a 16. Unfortunately
No.
not. It
Okay,
braces
attack.
itself against your tower shield and manages to remain on its feet.
51.
Hits.
10.
10 points of damage. You crack the ghoul in its throat and it's like it is hanging on by a sliver. And seeing this, it is going to retaliate. Tries to like attacks you with its claws. Natural 2. Nope.
Well, if it misses, I can do my reaction.
Yes, you can. Make your attack roll.
Oh my god!
I love Whimsy so much.
That was not good.
10. That's okay. I at least got to use it at least once.
You miss. Poppy.
Okay. Poppy's gonna do what Poppy's gonna do. This isn't going to be very exciting on my end. She's just gonna bite more. Just let it be. Let me live out my boring combat days.
It definitely hits though.
Cool bean. And that will be a 9 on the ghoul in front of her.
Fuck you, Ryan. So 9 points of damage.
Yes.
Deal the finishing blow.
Yeah.
Poppy is peeved enough at this kind of like back and forth of nothing happening. And when, after a bit of the ghoul being distracted by Sabbath, she lunges in, jaws bared, and tears away at the flesh of its throat.
She does so with gusto. And the ghouls falls down, utterly defeated. Only one remains, Sabbat.
And with that, Sabbath's gonna fucking take a run up to that last one. And
Shillelagh
Fucking-
the shit out of him.
shillelagh the fucking shit out of that dog.
Let's
Okay.
hope. Aw,
It's not good enough.
so close to that 18.
Excited.
With the last stand, it tries to attack you, Sabbat, as you approached.
No.
Is a 16.
Definitely hurts, you know.
A
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my, yes sir. 20!
Ooh,
Yeah.
You do, however, take 8 points of slashing damage. As with this last stand, this barely alive ghoul slashes and rends at your flesh. Torshik.
Torshik is going to whip her glaive above her head and slam it down on this last remaining ghoul.
Go for it.
Yep. Boop. Boop. Make sure that's right. 13?
You don't even need to roll damage. Deal the finishing blow.
Oh. Torshik's ready to get this show on the road. She's pretty tired of fucking dealing with these more than she has to. So she's making this quick and clean, slamming the glaive's blade down on the ghoul's head to split it right in two.
Right in twain.
Split in twain!
And that you do. With a mighty blow, you cleanly shave the ghoul in half. And its two meaty pieces like just fall apart. And just like that, we are out of initiative.
Well, time to delete that. Smack.
Never plays Sabbath again. Deletes character sheet.
I like Whimsy.
For a second, I thought you deleted Torshik. I'm like, what?
Oh, this is the wrong music. My bad, my bad, my bad. It's totally the battle music. There we go. So, tired, exhausted, but alive. You have survived the ghoul attack.
Torshik is going to quickly check over the other three, just to kind of be sure who's still on their feet decently enough, who needs the most medical attention, so on and so forth.
You guys can now play your characters if you'd like. You don't have to make that accent, Ryan. Or if you'd like to yield Sabat back to me, but it's also okay.
I think I'll yield for now.
So, Sabat breathes heavily, kicks one of the corpses, like, tough battle, but it is best we get moving immediately. Whimsy, how are you holding up?
Hurt.
Ryan, how many spells did you spend?
Spell slots, I spent 2, 1 first level, 1 second level.
Okay. In that case, Sabat will cast a Cure Wounds on you.
Hell yeah, I didn't
Okay.
want to use mine. God, Sabat the lifesaver.
Oh, how long does my temporary hit points last?
That lasts an hour.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. It's
how many did you
concentration.
get?
Gain. What is Sabat's ability modifier? Isn't it like 5?
His
No,
ability
3.
modifier.
Is wisdom, so it should
Yeah,
be
it's 3. Yeah, it's
so
3.
you regain 6 hit points. Whimsy.
How many temporary hit points does she have?
7.
But they will wear off in an
Okay.
hour.
I'm at 14 now.
Hmm.
So, Sabat turns to you and says, "We still have lots of ground to cover. It is best we keep moving."
Torshik nods, though hesitantly, and picks up the pace again to keep going through the wasteland.
And you continue to do so for several hours. Just give me another survival check. At advantage, thanks to Sabat.
First one.
Okay,
24.
pretty good. You managed to call down some of your travel time as you begin to enter the mountainside. The mountainside. But before that, Ulog and Barry. You can feel the carriage coming to a halt, waking you up from your slumber. You have taken a long rest. You are at full hit points, but you are you are aching. And you have not eaten during this whole time, so you are exhausted. 1 point of exhaustion, as does Barian and Wisp.
I marked that on
Go
my
ahead
sheet
and-
somewhere,
Go ahead and
or
mark that. You have 1 point of exhaustion.
where does that go?
I believe there should be a little thingy there. If not, just write it down somewhere.
I've just written it down anywhere, like, doesn't have any, like, space.
You can feel the carriage coming to a halt. The high hills have since cleared away from your path and made way to a more open area. On the floor of the carriage, your vision is limited of the direction you are traveling towards. Though, you can smell the scent of damp stone. Straining your neck to see over your shoulder, you can catch sight of an old, tall, castle-like structure made of stone, but doesn't exactly look like it belongs in Morticide. The horses neigh with a hoarse, no pun intended, rough voice as they come to a halt.
Goodbye.
You can hear the lumbering form of Boulder vault off from the front of the cart and circle around to you. Do you still pretend to be asleep?
Yes.
Okay. Wisp? Never mind. You don't get to do anything.
Wisp-a-doo!
You're off in Dreamland. So... And the Barian is still asleep, so just go ahead and give me a deception check, Ulog. That's good. So, you detect, you can feel the lumbering presence looming over you. You don't smell any ale in his breath, so you think it was another person separate from him that checked up on you last night. He views over all of you, taking his sweet time. You really want to peek, but you force yourself to remain plain dead, basically. He harshly exhales on you, leans away and begins to make his way to the front. And you can hear him begin to call out, "Open the gates! We're back!" After a few moments, you can hear a rusty chain being winded and something heavy being lifted. The groaning of the chain really hurts your ears as it grinds metal against metal. You feel another set of eyes staring at you, and you don't know who they belong to. But even when Boulder, the Goliath, is off the carriage, the horses are rallied to begin strutting forward. A very soft, tired, feminine voice like, "Yeah!" And they begin to wheel the carriage inside of what you think is a fort of some sort. As the carriage passes over what you can see to be some sort of stone bridge, because the back of the carriage is open, you can peek outside and see that you are entering some sort of structure in the middle of a mound. No. What do you call that thing again when a thing is surrounded by water?
Moat?
A moat.
A moat. Not a mound, a moat. You can see a moat, larger one, filled with grimy, less than pleasant water. And eventually that is eclipsed by a shadow of you entering said. Actually, no, you don't enter it. The carriage is only brought past the stone bridge. And Boulder, or his footsteps, approach you again. You can feel yourself being grabbed by the back of your clothing, and you are thrown over your shoulder, over his shoulder. Do you continue to play dead? Or sleeping, rather?
Yes.
Alright. Into another arm, he picks up what you imagine must either be Barian or Wisp, and begins to make his way inside the fort. But you have your eyes clenched shut, fearing that there might be someone who catches you with your eyes open. Do you take a peek?
I'm gonna listen out for how many footsteps I hear.
You're really gonna make me count this shit out, huh?
Yes.
Just give me a perception check. So you're not counting his footsteps, how many he takes, but the amount of footsteps
I'll
around.
probably be able to... Yeah, I'd imagine I'd probably be able to feel when he takes a step as well, because I'm on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's not a good one anyway.
Alongside Boulder, you can hear another pair of feet, slightly lumbering. You think they might be carrying a Wisp. as you are brought inside the structure. As you can tell that by the way the wind stops howling in your ears, and this slight warm radiation washes over you as you are brought to cover. You continue to observe stealthily and begin to smell the air, to not only smell damp stone turn into dry stone, you smell some old withered carpentry, some maybe burlap and leather furs. His footsteps turn from stepping onto stone onto stepping on some sort of a leather or a carpet. And I'm gonna need to open up something here, just a moment. Right there. Your stride turns a little more bumpier as you think he is scaling up some sort of a set of stairs. He turns, barks at someone to open the door. He says, "Minka, get the door for me, won't you?" You hear a light set of footsteps you don't think belongs to the third person you observed. Slightly grumble, go in front of the Goliath, open the door. It begins to bring you through it. After a bit of walking, you start to descend downstairs. Another rocky ride, very uncomfortable, especially you, resting on top of a metal pauldron. So each one's like, "Oh, my nads!" And you are eventually brought into a foul-smelling environment. What do you think is a cellar, or sorts? Or a dungeon? You're brought down the stairs, ferried across a room. And as they make their way there, they converse with each other. Though strangely, the Goliath seems to be talking to himself. He says like, "Be sure to assign the others to take guard shifts. We don't want this gift to be escaping anytime soon before Pon shows up." Silence. It's like, "Yeah, I know you don't like dealing with them, but sometimes we have to make sacrifices, and this isn't a big one, Minka. Get over your anxieties." Again, silence. Like, "Yeah, just go ahead and wait there. I'll go and throw the prisoners in. Derva, come on! Don't have all fucking day." And to hear another voice say, Yeah, this bitch is just very heavy."
Killing him first.
In your dream, Skip, you're like,
Motherfucker!
so,
Fat, you're fat.
the foul smell turns even more foul. You begin to smell some old dried feces and blood.
Oh.
The scent of iron is abundant, and the sound of iron becomes clear to you as well as keys begin to fit into a lock, followed by opening. And then you fly. As you are thrown across the room, smash onto the floor, your face dragging against something unpleasantly mushy and foul-smelling.
Not in the hair.
You remain sleeping.
I think being tossed across would probably wake him up, so...
You wake up at the start, and you stop pretending.
Yeah.
Okay. And before you... Well, you see that you are in a dungeon. The stones around you are sturdy, old, and worn. You look under you. You can see that you were indeed tossed into some sort of fecal matter. Very
Excellent.
unsanitary, but they don't seem to care about that there. Your cell room has some dried blood in it as well. There is nothing remarkable there except a very dirty bedroll at the corner and a bucket in the other, which also smells very bad. The Goliath bends down, and as he does, you can see that an old human male with a beard is carrying a trinket on his shoulder to another cell. Not exactly opposite to you, but like opposite and to the left. He opens that door, throws you in there, Wisp. You smash your head against the ground, you wake up from your slumber, and your face is caked in unmentionables.
And they really want to toss people into shit, don't they?
You don't
They
think
just
these
got their hair
dungeons-
done and fucking spa shit going on. Now it's like an awful mud mask.
You don't think these dungeons are well maintained. The Goliath, with Barian on one shoulder, keeps an eye contact to you, brings out a key. It's like, stay still now. If you struggle, I'll take your legs. You're still gagged. You stare at him in confusion as he bends down, unlocks the manacles on your feet, backs away, closes the door, locks it. Your hands are still manacled in front of you, and you're still gagged, but now with your hands open you can probably take that off. He turns around, walks to the cell opposite of you, which has another cage inside of it. He unlocks the initial door, opens it, takes Barian inside, unlocks the second with another key, and throws Barian inside this rusted, bloody cage. Locks it, locks the second door, gives you a look, begins to make his way behind a corner. And as you follow him with your gaze, you see another person, a halfling, grey skin, white hair, with these dull, lifeless eyes. She stares at you. Looks very exasperated as he waits for who you heard being called Terva. Lock Trinket's door and deploy.
Is this the man, yeah?
Yeah, Terva.
Could you spell that name for me so I can write that down?
Sorry. Terva.
Okay.
Or Terva. And one by
Okay.
one, they disappear behind the corner, but the halfling remains there, arms folded, stares at you for a moment, and then leaves. And you're left to your own devices. It is worth mentioning, you are exhausted. You have been stripped of your armor. You're wearing nothing but base clothes. And you have no equipment with you whatsoever. But you are awake. And so is Trinket.
Are my feet still shackled?
Your feet were unlocked as well.
Okay. The first thing I'm gonna try and do is cast Prestidigitation and clean this shit off of my face.
What does that require? The
I
components?
don't know. It's verbal and somatic.
Just
Yeah,
that.
it's verbal and somatic. Yeah.
So, you can take off the gag from around your mouth, but your hands are still so limited you just cannot perform the required somatic components.
And I'm at least going to use the rag and wipe my face.
Okay,
Same.
there you are.
Get all the clumps out of the beard.
No.
So there's nobody else in here with us?
It is just you, Ulog, and Barian in his special cage.
Okay, Wisp was gonna start feeling around the walls for any breezes or cracks, something that's kind of wiggly.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. While
Or
Barian...
anything sharp that could be picked, like you could pick the lock with.
Okay, just give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Barian rouses up. He's like, well, that went great.
Oh, also, he can't see me right now, right? Darian can't. Is it like bars seeing into bars, or is there a wall between us?
There is a wall between you.
Okay.
The only one who can see both of... Ulog only can see both Trinket and Barian. Between Barian and Trinket, there's a wall.
Okay.
Holy shit,
I got
natural
24 with a natural 20.
Okay, you do find a little, a spot in the wall. A loose brick. But as you try to tug on it, it doesn't really buckle, but you think it is loose for a purpose.
Hmm.
If you had some sort of a tool, you might be able to do something about it.
Well, all I have are my fucking fingers.
Barian rises up to sit and he's like, where are we?
Hell.
Oh, you're here too. Hey.
Ulog's gonna stay quiet.
What the fuck happened?
Well, 40 minutes passed. You didn't come out. We came in. They were holding your body hostage. So,
Oh,
didn't really work out as we planned.
didn't really think the Goliath was there.
Oh yeah, I actually do have a map for this.
Hell yeah.
Just let me have a
Um,
little look at it first.
it took a turn for the worse.
It really
Okay.
did. What happened in there?
Nerves. I don't know. I just kind of do the best that I could, and I don't know why. Could have swore I was being so sneaky. I've done this a million times before, so I don't really. I really don't know. I how far did you guys get? Like, there was the door with the grating, and as soon as I got to that, the Goliath came out, and I tried to run, but I was paralyzed. It just kept hitting me, and I couldn't.
I didn't think the Goliath would be able to cast magic.
No, it wasn't the Goliath. Rebecca was there.
If it's a Baxi?
Her.
So she was in it after all.
I only saw those two. Did you see any more?
No. Did you see anything, Warlog?
Ulog looks up to Barry and he shakes his head. Kind of looks down. He is looking defeated at this point.
Where's Torchy?
Ulog, you okay, man?
I am not okay right now.
I mean, no one really is okay at the moment, but... What's up?
Oh, look at all that shit on the floor.
Yeah. Paired with that, I feel like this whole thing is my fault.
It's
Where are we? Where's Torchy?
She luckily got out. She wasn't spotted.
Toshik, she took off while I was forced to go in.
Yeah. Did either of you see the other people here with us with that Goliath as they locked up the cells?
I just saw the human guy.
There was another halfling, had the same skin tone, white hair as that elf we fought in Bastion. Plus, they didn't speak, they didn't say anything, but yet the Goliath knew what they were saying.
Didn't Malik say something about a halfling with them?
With what?
I thought Malik said that they had a halfling with them.
Yeah, they did. Minka? Just remember the names, I don't.
Yeah. I think we're definitely in Ponpon's dungeon right now.
Mean we're in the ruins right now?
Yeah, we are in the Dokar ruins.
Oh.
I don't know how long we were traveling for, but
Well, I'm hungry as shit and my everything hurts.
Wisp, like, try and feel their back where that thing is at.
Sorry?
Wisp, try and feel, like, where that thing is at on their back. What does it feel like?
Oh. Yeah, your hands are manacled to the front, so... Give me a dexterity check. You can make that acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Seven.
Ha. You don't even reach back then.
Hey, Ulog, can you tell me what this looks like? And I'm gonna try and pull my shirt up.
So, we'll
Around
press
so he
yourself
can
against
see
the bars. Give me a perception check.
squint.
No, Wisp, your door is here. Yeah, you can still see the scar that the Slard left behind on Trinket's back. It has since developed into a tiny little bump.
It actually looks pretty decent. It doesn't look like it's bad. It's just like a little bump on your back.
Okay. I think I would feel better if it was more of a bruise, but
How much
well, that's one
time-
thing we don't have to worry about, I guess.
I think that's something we really need to worry about. How much time do we have? How much time passed? How long have we been out?
It couldn't have been too long.
Yeah, we would have starved otherwise.
I'm thinking maybe a day's worth of travel at most. It must have been a decent enough time because I'm not feeling like death compared to how I was when we woke up in that carriage.
Yeah. Guess we got some rest in. Also, why the fuck am I in a cage and you guys get your own cell?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe. Don't make noise. Look, it's best we don't cause them to come back sooner than
What's our
later.
plan here? What do we do when they do come back?
Join them.
Join them?
I think I can't do anything unless I have my weapons.
I have my
armor.
cloak, or is it gone too?
Your what? Your precious shawl is gone.
Oh no!
You are left with only your bare essentials. Shirt, pants, that's it.
Shoes?
No shoes.
Ooh.
What do you mean join them?
What else are we gonna do? Sit here and rot?
Well, we are in a
We
bit of a-
join them, we can look around the compound.
I don't think they're going to be letting us roam free. Like, I think the best option
We'll
is
be
to
more than we
comply.
will be sitting in here.
Yeah, true. Complying is pretty much the only thing I can think of doing at the moment. But
Yeah, well, look, didn't they say the big guy wanted you to meet someone?
yeah, it's probably their leader Pon Pon. She's one of mine. She's also a follower of Gormask.
That could give us some leverage if you can get on a tune with her, you know?
Yeah, but the problem is I feel like they've brought you along to keep me from doing anything stupid. Like, all three of us are vulnerable at the moment. We don't have our weapons. I don't have my amulet, so my spells are going to be limited at best. I can't move my wrists. I don't really have much else I can do other than just to try and compel them to do something for me. But they'll know I've tried.
Can you try and bend the bars?
Well, I'd need to be able to move my wrists apart to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
This was gonna change back into Trinket.
Surely. A peachy color blooms from the stark white of your skin, and hair flourishes down from your scalp as you turn into Trinket.
Trinket. No. Okay.
What?
I had a thought there,
Say it.
but
Anything goes at this moment.
it involves something you've just done. Are you alright with me saying this?
Varian's kinda in the loop now, I think.
So, okay. How much can you alter your body?
I can't really become the Goliath guy, he's too big, but
No, but how much can you change?
what? Why?
Like, for instance, maybe miraculously your manacles don't fit anymore. Can you make your wrists thinner?
I can give it a shot.
I wouldn't do it yet. I think it'd probably be best to see if you could, and then reserve that for when you absolutely need to. Because if
Right.
they come back in here and you haven't got your manacles on, they're probably gonna punish.
Better, they might see that I'm worth something. I don't know. Anyways,
I think they
I'm gonna
already
try.
saw that. They might even know what you are. You were unconscious at the floor after all. He was sitting on you.
Here. Concentrate and try and shrink. I'm still gonna be trinket, but I'm just gonna try and shrink a little.
You turn into a really old trinket.
Oh.
Grandma trinket. How would this work? Yeah.
It's they. It's
could
not she or
definitely
him.
give you-
They.
It definitely makes it easier, as the manacles have been fit to your current size. As you begin to deflate yourself, your skin sags, your
Ew.
features become more aged.
I think it's also gonna go to the corner because they don't want anybody to see them like this.
Yeah, so you do just literally like, boop, now you can't be seen. And you begin to wither yourself down, down, down. It's starting to hurt you. But if you want to try and attempt an escape now, you will not be at disadvantage.
While I'm doing it, can I? Because I'm just kind of playing around. There's nothing else to do. Am I able to turn into something smaller, like a smaller race, or is this as small as I can get?
If I recall right, you can adjust your... Just... Let me look up the...
So I'm trying to like find out what's easiest to slip through, you know?
Let's look at changelings. Change
Don't think there's any limit to how fast I can change from thing to thing.
You decide what you look like, including your height, weight, facial features, the sound of your voice, coloration, hair length, sex, and other distinguishing features. You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your game statistics change. You also can't appear as a creature of a different size than you, and your basic shape stays the same. Yeah. You can adjust inches, but you can't turn from a human to a halfling, or to a human to a Goliath.
Okay. I'm gonna try and wiggle one hand out.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check. This will be encompassed by numerous attempts. So you can't just, oh, that didn't work, I'll roll again, I'll roll again, I'll roll again. Oh, now it worked.
21.
Oh. You managed to free a hand. You're not sure if you can fit it back in there, though.
I'll just leave it dangling. I am gonna stick my arms out of the bars and go like this.
Did it work?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. What now?
Then I'm gonna change back into beautiful trinket and not old saggy trinkets.
Gross.
Don't think I can get it back in though, so I'm just gonna leave it like it is.
That might be bad.
I can try and get it back in.
Well, now we know that you can, so...
Right, shit. I'm just gonna try and wiggle my hand back in.
Okay, give me another sleight of hand check.
17.
Back it goes.
Right. Shackled again.
Okay, so that's good to know. You can free your hands on command.
Please do. I mean, we're up.
Okay. Give me a second.
So the plan here, we're just gonna play along then? Compliance?
I am.
Yeah. It's probably the best thing we can do.
If only we had seen something of the castle while we came in. Did
I
you
was out
catch-
cold.
No, okay.
I could see before we were brought in. I could see that we were brought under a stone bridge. I could smell the dampness. I believe we went over a moat. So this place is defended. And obviously it's got the front gates. Now, we are in pretty deep. Chances are, if anyone comes for us, they're not going to be able to just waltz right in. So our best bet at the moment is to comply and not give them a reason to hurt us any further.
You think Torshik is coming, or she's just like them?
Well,
Yeah, we
I don't know.
really know her.
She's always been reserved. I don't know. But I like to think that telling Stragana what we were doing before we disappeared, would, at least give her some motive to send a search party out.
I don't think they can spare anybody.
Yeah.
It's alright, we're adults. We can take care of ourselves, right?
That would apply if we're dealing with reasonable people. I mean, that he didn't kill us, so that's good.
I've been in worse situations, surprisingly, than this. So,
Have you?
yes.
Tell me
definitely.
about one of them.
Oh, I'm gonna let you use your imagination. We got thrown into shit, so what's worse than that?
Being thrown into shit with a bunch of pigs in it.
Pretty close. At least you could get a laugh out of that, Barian.
At least we're not alone in this.
Don't know for how long. You guys could have just... And
Never leave you.
No, I couldn't have justified leaving you. It was my idea to send you in by yourself at first.
I volunteered to go in, but I appreciate you guys coming after me.
We're a team. Gotta look out after
Yeah.
each other. Guys,
I'm so
I wondered
pissed.
if our team needs a name.
Well,
If we get out of this, I think then we can come up with a name.
yeah.
If we still have a team when we do get out.
Don't make that joke. We're gonna live.
Hey man, hangman jokes, they're my favorite.
I like that you're in that cage.
For the meantime, there's nothing else we can do, really.
Yeah, maybe they thought I'm stronger than you and that's why they put me in a cage or log.
Maybe so.
we
If you think so.
we never tested if I'm stronger than you. I mean, I got quite the bicep.
You look, I know what you're trying to do right now, and I'm not going to try and prove myself right now. All right, my
But I see
pride.
you smiling.
Oh, you're just giving up, are you, Ulog?
Oh,
Is that what Gormoth would want you to do?
What kind of a
Barian?
god is Gormosk even?
well, he's kind of an extreme god. He isn't necessarily kind. He's not really gentle.
Oh, we're
Like
seeing
some-
that now.
Yeah.
If Ponpon's
Thi-
directing this, then fuck man.
This isn't surprising to me, to have one of my people being this extreme. I just hoped that it would be, for the greater good instead of just for this. For starving, attacking a town, trying to kill someone. Innocent person. It doesn't make any sense. That's not what our people do. That's not what our god wants.
She's fake then?
Either she's fake or my god has other plans.
Does that make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel happy. It's really going to test my belief in him.
Can't you just kind of call your god to help us? Like a big hammer from the sky?
No.
Okay.
As much as I would like to do that, I can only really ask for his favor and ask for his power in my prayers. But obviously my prayers are a bit limited. You can only give so much to me.
Well, I hope you pray a lot for us. We're gonna need it.
No, one thing. I don't
What?
like when people take my stuff, and I want it back.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no telling what they're gonna do with him.
Let's hope he knows how to play dead, or... Couldn't he, take all the bodies?
Yeah,
That is a good point.
he can.
If he touches...
He already has. Oh,
Well, let's hope he's better at imitation than last time.
let's hope he cares enough about us to actually come for us.
Yeah, we haven't really been treating him right, Ulog.
I have. Kind of. To say if that he's against us, that's gonna make this a lot harder.
If he decides to jump on their side.
Ulog's gonna back away from his cell door and he's gonna have a look around. See if there's literally anything that he can...
An investigation check.
This is also gonna walk over to that loose brick and try and kick it. Like, he'll kick it.
Give me a strength check.
$15.
Okay, I'll get to that in a moment.
Right.
A whopping
Wham! Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! You don't even have shoes on. You might have broken a toe.
Oh my god.
I didn't kick it with my toes, I kicked it with my heel. Why would you kick it with your toes?
Oh. And Ulog, your results come inconclusive. There is nothing in the cell except your bedroll and your almost... It is actually filled with water, the buckets, but you don't know how pure it is. And the environment it's been sitting in, you're not all too eager to find out. And now if there's nothing else you'd like to do,
Nope.
we'll
Ulog is
move
going
on
to
back
sit back.
to Torshik. Torshik,
Yeah.
after 10 hours of travel, the smog eventually clears from the terrain around you. The boulders that previously stuck up from the ground have since grown in size to these sizable hills, small valleys, and scree slopes. The mountains, not exactly mountains, not that high, are less a natural formation and more so these jagged edges pointing towards the sky as if the very crust had shattered upwards to form the landscape. The mud previously under your feet has since turned into a more manageable floor of dirt and gravel, giving you the much needed foothold you require as you begin to scale the hills with your companions. Contrary to the desert-like nature of the wastelands, the mountainside has seemingly developed its own kind of flora. Exquisite and the plants, alien to you, grow from the nooks and crannies of the stones jutting up from the ground. Thorned vines curl around these cold black, though alive, trees, and strange noises of corrupted nature serenade your ears hauntingly. A haphazard dirt path leads you up for a good, favorable while, working you to sweat. But after an especially difficult climb, you lose tracks of the carriage, as the dirt path with the carriage's tracks seems to vanish into obscurity. You take a moment to look around, and Sabat comes to you in confusion and tells you that this is impossible. Not only have they managed to take the carriage into the difficult terrain, we have lost their tracks. They must have some sort of secret passage.
They have a fucking secret passage.
Okay. For now, Torshik will scout along the immediate area. Mainly just the area where the tracks have just disappeared into nothing, and kind of scrounge around the area around that.
Okay. Give me a survival check. I'll make one for Sabat.
Ooh, that was
Oh,
close.
thank God.
So with a
24.
the natural 19 made into a 24, and a natural 20 made into a 25.
Hell yeah.
You and Sabat both managed to find this peculiar bush. A shrubbery.
Shrubbery!
And as you begin to approach it, you lay your hand upon it and it begins to shake and moves out of your way, avoiding your grasp, revealing another passageway where you can find the dirt tracks.
What does this new passageway look like?
It seems to be some sort of a tight road, hugging the side of a mountain with a steep fall, with just enough space for a carriage to move upon. It hugs the side of the mountain, and you can't exactly see how far it goes because it goes around the corner so quickly.
And do the tracks seem to
Continue.
trail off into that?
They do. You have rediscovered the tracks.
Fuck it! Why not? Let's Torshik motions for Sabat and Whimsy to follow the set of tracks still.
Very clever, using the local fauna to their advantage. I would never have estimated a route this radical to be undertaken. Let us go.
Sometimes you have to expect the unexpected.
I do not know how many hours it will still take us for us to get past these mountains. It might be wise for us to take another rest if we find suitable shelter.
I'm still pretty sore.
Yes, you are, Whimsy.
Your rat doesn't look too good.
I have taken quite a beating as well.
I'm certainly not going to make you press on when you're feeling ill. So,
I mean,
as
I
much
keep
as
going.
I need you, I'm not willing to risk a chance, especially when we finally end up there. We're going to need to be in our best shape when we arrive. However that may be.
And not knowing the terrain, if we even get there, they might have a guard outpost set up. It is prepared. Best we prepare for anything. For now, though, I suggest we follow the path and see where it takes us.
Okay.
Indeed.
You begin to make your way, following the side of a mountain, taking great care as to not slip past the no doubt lethal fall into an abyss you can't even really see, thanks to the dark soil of Morticide. You make your way to a mountain pass of sorts, dotted with plant life, seemingly struggling to life, to killing on to life. And as you follow the dirt path, it eventually turns into a steep rise, one which you scale without much problem. And as you turn to face the new scene, with your passive perception, you can you can smell smoke.
Is it strong or is it faint?
Faint, very faint.
Torshik is going to press on, though she's going to be much more mindful and, like, not super stealthy enough to, like, move real slow, but she's going to just, like, take some extra caution.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I'll make one for Sabat as well.
Oops. Oh no. I don't like the sound of that.
Natural
Thomas,
20.
no. Okay. Okay, cool.
That's his second natural 20 in a row. Are my fucking dice weighted?
Good, just let him keep
I've
it.
rolled so many natural 20s tonight.
18.
Again,
It's
both
great.
of you notice it at the same time. You see the remains of an old camp. A fallen log where someone has sit down. The tracks of the carriage briefly visiting there before moving on. And you can see an old fireplace where smoke is still slightly rising. And Poppy, in particular, smells some old food. Torshik, I think we might have found a resting place. And you can see that the fireplace and the area around it is next to a small batch of trees, heavy, very thick trees that could easily be hidden into. Sabat.
Can Whimsy go forward and kind of check and see how long it's been, maybe, since the fire
Yeah.
comes about?
Torshik is hesitant as hell because of the smoke.
So, Whimsy, you step on over to the fireplace. Go ahead and give me
Yeah.
a survival check. I don't think
Uh,
you're proficient in it, so just add your wisdom modifier.
and the wisdom?
Yes.
It's a +0.
So just a plain d20.
Then
After a brief search, you do identify that there has been people here recently, but you don't know how long. Can't have been days.
it have been days. Also, you're really laggy. Is it just me?
He kind of cuts out every now and then for me, but that's
Yeah.
it's all right.
Yeah, it's just a bit of cutting out, but I kind of get what's being said from context clues.
So the
Poor
good
sheep.
news is that it's not days. Like,
That is indeed good. Can you check the perimeter, Whimsy?
yes.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Poppy is also going to help
Girl.
Whimsy check the perimeter.
Okay, make that with advantage.
Shit, I should have let her do it.
She's helping you, so.
15.
15. After a brief perimeter search, you do not find anyone in the area. But you do find that the tracks that the carriage has went through passes through between a tight gap between two mountains. And as you peer past it, you think you are nearing the end of the mountainside.
How many different types of footprints are around the camp?
Give me another survival check.
8.
You find footsteps.
Can't really tell how many people were here.
If this is a resting place of theirs, Dorshik, do you think it wise for us to camp here as well? We could potentially catch one of them off guard if they return, and if not, it will be most likely a planned place for resting.
Torshik is going to close in further on the this little shack, this little resting place. Kind of go inside carefully, and mainly just like if it's empty or if it looks empty.
There's no shack,
She's
it's
going to-
simply a bunch of logs that have been felled to
Okay.
make sitting spots and a fire pit.
Okay. So I guess there's not much to investigate beyond that.
You can give me an
Um,
investigation check if you'd like.
I'll do it anyway, because
Make that survival, because you know, what are you looking for? Are you just generally looking around?
I'm since it's not necessarily an actual like roofed spot, I'm just gonna be looking around in general. I'm gonna I guess check upon Whimsy's guess that there wasn't many people here. She's just gonna look at footsteps, foot tracks, see where they went. Nothing
Yep.
much beyond that.
Give me a survival check then.
9.
You find footsteps, but they are a scrambled mess. You do find the resting place of bedrolls underneath the trees. That you think were shelter from the wind.
And how long's it been since the last rest?
Now,
10 plus hours?
it has been
Yeah.
13 hours.
Yeah. That's not Super cool. Yeah, Torshik is going to motion just this is where we'll rest. However, it will be closer by the trees to keep from the wind and keep from being immediately spotted. Like if there's like any kind of like shrubbery or anything like that, that is where Torshik is going to rest.
There's plenty of it.
Hell yeah.
So, you settle in for a rest. Again, Sabat asks you, how long do you propose we rest now, Toshik? Personally, we are very beat up. We might need the whole 8 hours. And
You cut out, say that again.
The DM tells you that you need 8 hours to have a long rest.
Okay. Let me close the door again super quick. Let's 8. Fuck
Sorry.
off, it's 8.
So, you begin to settle in, and again he tells you, this might be a safe place, but it is better we still take turns on our watch. Don't you agree?
Yes, undoubtedly, since this is a resting place of theirs, possibly.
I can take first watch.
Are you sure? I mean, you're not looking so hot.
Well, if I take first watch, then maybe I get to sleep a little bit longer.
That is reasoning we cannot disagree with. Maybe it is best that your little fuzzy friend stays up with Whimsy.
I agree. Poppy can handle herself. I don't see why not. And Poppy probably just, like, snarls her lip a bit.
So,
Gonna be best friends.
you all settle to rest. Let's see. Yeah. Whimsy, give me a perception check. And Poppy, you can give me your perception check with advantage.
Cool
I'm
beans.
assuming it's just
A plain
plus
roll,
0.
yes.
Okay. 12.
First one.
Doing great.
What the fuck?
Another one.
I would like to also say this is the 4th natural one from a D20 this session, as far as I'm concerned.
Also
Which is
worth
fun.
asking, are you intending to light up a fire of any kind? There's a fire after all.
Torshik would have probably at least, like, lit
Sabat has the
for
cantrip
whoever-
produce flame.
Oh, well, Sabbath's fucking asleep, so...
Oh shit, you're right.
So, but Torshik would have at least produced a lit torch for whoever is staying up. She wouldn't have made use of the fire because she wants them to remain, like, mostly hidden, but...
With the torch
Yeah.
at your side, Whimsy, you and Poppy begin your first watch. Which goes without a hitch.
Hey.
Thank fucking God.
Who do you wake up next?
Oh. Somebody's voguing.
Hey, wake up. I'm sleepy.
Who are you waking up?
But
Sabat?
Yes.
Alright then. I am awake.
Good night.
Yes, yes. I will see this next. You will go to sleep. And Sabat? Ryan, can you please tell me Sabat's perception?
Oh, bloody hell. Time to go. Sabbath's perception is +4.
+4, that is
Poppy
very
also
decent.
goes to sleep, so she won't be helping Sabat.
Okay. He rolls a good 18.
I don't like that, Thomas. Please say it goes without a hitch.
Both Whimsy and Torshiki are shaken
Good time.
awake.
What? Oh shit. Aw, dunk. Aw, dink. I don't like that.
Wait, what happened?
Whimsy,
Torshik wakes
Torshiki are
up.
both shaken awake.
Wait,
Sabat,
what happened?
Sabat
Okay.
hushes you. Stay quiet. I hear something approaching. Something big. 2 footsteps.
Since
She's just gonna lay there because she's covered in heavy ass armor, I'm assuming.
Torshik is... Since I imagine she would have taken rest within... Oh god. Within a... Very close to a shrub, she would be staying still and staying quiet. Also, well, save for motioning for Sabat to, like, blow out the torch. Since I assume he would have it, since he's awake.
Yeah, he's already blown out the torch.
Cool. So she's just going to be still and quiet. I
You
like
can
this
all
terrain.
roll me stealth checks.
Okay.
I'm sure that's also a 0. 13.
Let me do Torshik's first. Oh my god! Okay. 18 for Torshik. Let me see what that is for Bobby. Okay. No modifier. Fuck!
Okay. So,
5, by the way. 5
another
natural
one.
ones of the 20.
Ryan,
Another one!
Ryan, Sabat is yours again. Gonna need to see
I
you
actually
roll.
hate this. What the fuck?
Are we fighting?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What was this roll, sorry?
A stealth check.
Stealth.
I'll play. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God that's the 14 and not the 4.
Not very
So,
physically
in total,
ailed.
we have 13, 18, 1, and a 15. Overall, very good.
Did it work? Are we cool?
With your passive perception, in the distance,
Oh.
you can hear this dum, 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 loud footsteps. Seemingly patrolling around.
Oh shit.
It is dark. None of you have dark vision.
Wait. Correct.
But what you can perceive that the sounds are coming from somewhere here.
Wait. I
Yeah?
have dice roller in front of me. Do it again.
Still didn't see it.
Yeah, ping the bot again.
I'm pinging so much.
I'm not seeing it, but that's okay.
It is, as a matter of fact, not showing the ping.
How are you looking?
No, it's
On
not on the map.
everything.
No pinging.
You can see this one, right?
Nope.
Are you pinging on the DM layer?
There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, okay.
Around here.
Ryan here to save the day.
Thank you, Ryan.
Good job, Ryan. We're kind of on a cliff here. Is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You sneak over and look.
Torshik. Kind of nudges Poppy and taps at her nose, and Poppy goes to sniff at the air to try and discern what this smell could be from this person.
Give me a perception check at advantage.
Let's see. Why did I immediately forget what Poppy's thing is? Okay, cool. First one. Second one. 12.
It is unmistakable that she smells dried blood and bone.
Hmm.
And you still hear these dum, 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 dum.
What? Torshik looks at Whimsy. What is she wearing? What kind of armor is she wearing?
She's actually wearing medium armor, not heavy.
Thank fuck. Okay. Torshik is going to very carefully motion for them to follow after her, and she's going to carefully army crawl, like, away from the sound of the stomping.
Which direction?
I guess you could really only go, like, around it, huh? And not directly away.
Again, Ryan, you control Sabat right now. I'll say, like, ugh. I don't fucking know, dog. Which way were the tracks leading on this map? The tracks are leading this way,
Okay.
between the mountain.
Then Torshik will dunk.
Oh, dip.
Because they certainly haven't gone to 8 hours yet.
No.
It's not great news.
Is it just walking in a circle right there, or is it coming
Hold
up?
on.
Stomping is
It's
getting
like-
closer.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Torshik will still kind of guide them through an army crawl. However, she will, like, kind of go... Can you see my arrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
She will kind of move, like, this way. And kind of gradually make around this way.
Okay. Give me stealth checks as you make your way there.
Oh, yeah.
It's down this clip, isn't it? The sounds.
13 again.
Whew.
So that's sneaky, boy.
One more.
will be. Pretty sure that's still a 0. Yes, it is.
Okay. You think you managed to make your way there pretty stealthily? Give me a perception check, everyone.
Okay. The only thing I don't like about this is that we're caught, we're prone.
14.
It's not my favorite. This one's for Torchic. I regret saying that. Puppy. Boopy. Boopy doopy whoopy. Okay. Holy fuck!
Most, if not all of you, can now see the lumbering figure coming up the road, up the hill. At least standing over 9 feet tall, you see this skeletal minotaur
Oh fuck.
wielding
Oh,
a
fuck.
huge battle axe. It lumbers into view, dragging the battle axe with it. And it's like gazes around restlessly. What do you do?
It's currently, like, still now, right?
It is
Like,
making
does it just, like-
slow steps up the hill.
Let me...
Chelsea, we can fight that.
No.
I have never seen one of those creatures before.
Which is partially why we can't fight that.
I heard 2 of their footsteps, no less. There is another one somewhere here.
What do you mean, 2?
I heard 2 sets of footsteps.
You're both that heavy?
Very
Torchic
heavy. There
looks-
is still another one somewhere here.
And the
Torchic-
other side?
Goes to try and listen for where the other one might be.
Give me a perception check.
Susie's also gonna cover ears.
Shit!
You can only hear the Minotaur's footsteps as it lumbers forth, seemingly drawn by the smoke and maybe warmth of your fireplace.
Okay.
What's walking towards the camp?
Apparently.
It was Sabbath that heard the second footstep, wasn't it?
Yes, it was only Sabbath.
Were they both coming from the same direction?
Yes. From what Sabak could tell, they were both coming from here. They lingered here, and then they split.
Excellent.
Could he tell where they split?
You can give me a
I mean,
perception check,
like in what direction they went?
because by the time they were here, he was already at the campsite warning the others. Vaguely, just vaguely, by pressing his ear against the ground, he can hear it coming from somewhere west.
Well, they're both. I mean, they're both on that side of us, so they're not flanking us.
I don't think they could get up to flank us because that's a cliff right there.
Yeah. Sabbath does have a spell that would obscure us, but like, I don't know if that would also draw attention.
What is it?
How is it?
It's fog cloud. Creates a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. It spreads around corners, and anything in it is heavily obscured.
You think you could cast it and we could run?
Maybe, but the whole point of it would be that
Wait it out.
you're...
I'll give you a bit more time to decide before the Minotaur moves again.
I didn't hear any of that.
I'll give you a bit more time to decide before the Minotaur moves again.
So the first...
Is there a clearing going down to here?
Yes, it is a small slope.
Yeah, I was kind of debating on that too. Just like having them... Let me grab my thingy again. Like wind around and then kind of... How deep is this cliff? Is it kind of like shallow? To the point where they could like...
It is a scree slope. You think you might be able to ascend down it. It is roughly 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay, well, I
That's
think the
what
best
I
option is
want
to
to
go and loop around there.
Torshik will kind of lead them back further into this cliff to kind of like obscure them a bit. And beyond then, she's going to get back up on her feet and kind of navigate the slope as quietly as she can.
Okay. Make your way down there.
The utmost priority is being quiet and keeping sheltered.
You lose sight of the Minotaur.
And
Okay. I think, really best. Is there much cover down here to like obscure ourselves from where we just came from?
This whole hill here is as it depicts. There's some bushes here, shrubbery, stone.
I think maybe hiding down here for now.
yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. Torshik is going to move into this kind of general area of shrubbery and cover back up against the cliff.
Okay, go ahead and move yourselves accordingly.
Boop.
Poppy falls down the cliff.
Yeah. She just kind of yeets herself, I guess.
And what do you intend to do there?
I think she's gonna like peek over the edge and see if she can see anything.
On the ledge above you, with your passive perception, Torshik, you can hear a very distinct wham, wham, stomping and trashing.
While that ruckus is happening, Torshik is going to abuse the opportunity to get a little loud and descend down the slope.
Okay.
And to kind of hug herself, like, up, like, that's the wrong person. Thank you very much. Like, up here.
Just go ahead and give me either an athletics check or an acrobatics check to see if you can come down the scree slope without much noise.
I'll do acrobatics.
Go for it.
Because that shit be fuck.
You make a bit of a noise, but you make it down.
And Torshik is going to wait for Poppy to come down to catch her instead.
Lindsay's gonna go down as well.
Yoink.
Athletics
Going to
or
assume.
Athletics check.
Aim for Sabbath.
Athletics or
I'm going
acrobatics?
to.
So I have the skills of athletics +2. So is it just a d20 +2?
With your strength modifier.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, that was your dice. I was wondering what the fuck. I thought it landed on 7 for me.
So, Whimsy manages to skid down the scree slope without much noise, but Sabat, you make a bit more noise than we would have liked. And you hear a very distinct
Okay. Fuck.
We try and hide over there?
Didn't mean to ping. Well, eh,
Do we see anything around us now that we're down here? Like, can we see anything up this path? Or is it too dark?
You certainly
It's-
see that there's a path leading up here.
There's nothing on the path right now?
Not right now.
We do, Toshi.
Didn't you
For
skip
right
down,
now-
Sabat?
Yeah,
she
that's okay.
is going to listen for where the minute. Wait. I might be a genius. Hang on.
Just might.
Yeah, just might. Can't guarantee anything. Let me. Where is my girl? How much would... So if I throw something to distract them, because I have... I have 60 caltrops I have never used. And it's just in a bag.
Aren't very noisy, but you can certainly find a stone if you rummage around.
Okay.
And your girl is pretty beefy, isn't she?
Yeah.
What's that?
So I'm
strength?
wondering if I take a stone or something that would cause enough noise and throw it towards, like,
If we all find stones.
this direction or so. How decent would that be?
You pick up a stone.
And Torsh, she can certainly fucking dig around for one.
You find a stone. You whip it back and you throw it. A hefty. Just give me a strength check, actually.
So that's just 20 plus a strength modifier, right? Okay. Ooh. Fuck!
Okay.
These ones are so goddamn scary, honestly.
Throwing uphill, it's a bit more difficult than you would have than you thought, but you think you managed to chuck the stone a pretty decent 40 feet.
Cool.
And as you do, you can see the Minotaur looking over the edge like
While it does, Torshik is going to motion again and just as stealthily kind of wrap around the edge of the cliff.
Right. Give me stealth checks as you do.
Alright.
This is probably going a lot slower than it needs to, but holy shit, I don't want to fight that. Oh fuck. Excellent, excellent, excellent. A Excellent. God damn it. Let me get for Poppy. Wait. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's bad rolls this game.
Really fucking bad rolls this session, y'all. Real fucking bad. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
real bad rolls.
No!
So, as you creep your way there, you can see that the Minotaur, or you can't see it anymore, but you can hear as it jumps down the ledge, boom, and begins to trash around, seemingly unaware of your presence.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Well, Torchic would also like to try and listen again for where the second Minotaur is, now that she has an idea of where the first one is.
Give me a perception check.
You got it, Chief.
Doom,
21?
doom, doom. You can hear it begin to approach from this direction.
We should just run.
Yeah. Torchic is going to motion for the rest, kind of carefully creep up a good 20 or so feet, maybe 30, 25, let's call it even, and then book it.
Book it. Alright.
At least, like, a little, like, jog kind of book it. Oh shit, don't do that. That scares me.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't supposed to be visible.
I missed it.
I actually hated that, thank you.
In front of my computer.
Sorry. So,
I don't think you're sorry.
you begin running.
Yeah.
Not immediately, but within, like, this... Once they get to here, it's, a decent jog towards the tracks.
Okay.
Okay. So once they get to here, yeah.
Yes.
So this is a nice. Okay. So I was gonna cast Fog Cloud
Sure.
at this
Well,
choke
she's not
point.
stopping anybody.
At this choke point, centered on himself.
What's the range of it?
It's
Or rather, the
the
radius.
range itself is 120 feet to cast it,
Yeah,
but
the
the
radius.
actual radius of it is 20 feet.
So just go ahead and let's see. 20
So if center on him. So from there to there.
That is a big old square.
That's a thick square with two C's.
So this is the top corner.
This is, hold on. This is way too
This-
thick.
That's the top corner there. So there and there. Yeah, there. There and
Then Lindsay
oh no,
just
down here as well. Yeah. But down here is the bomb. One lower. That's it. So that all of this area is obscured, heavily obscured.
Holy fuck.
Probably should have just done that right over the camp first thing. And
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fog comes out of nowhere. So
So,
but they still in a solid.
Sabat begins to whisper into his shamanic idol, and these wisps of mist begin to weave around you, heavily obscuring your surroundings. What do you do?
okay, so
Since that's the case now, Torchic is... Fuck. Gonna swear under her breath, I guess. Where is my child? I'm going to assume that that's her.
I think we deserve a new
Since...
song.
Yeah. Since this is clouding them around here, she's going to be much more careful now, and instead of booking it, she's going to kind of just motion for the rest to follow her as she sneaks out. I don't like that, Thomas. I don't think I like that.
Alright.
So, you sneak
Still
or you book it?
follow.
Sneak.
Okay, give me stealth checks.
Aw, so close.
Is the 14 and 10 y'all's?
Yeah.
What y'all
that'll do
just did? Okay. Come on. Cool. That's for Torshi. This is for Poopy.
Poopy.
Because she's a little turd. 9.
Okay. Overall, your checks are very good, and you begin sneaking your way through the fog. Toward the mountain pass, may I imagine?
Yes. Towards the tracks again.
Okay. You leave the campsite, escaping the 2 Minotaur skeletons.
Fuck! God damn it, Thomas.
Jesus.
I built this map for a fight.
I fucking knew you did. That's why I was being so careful. I needed to bust your balls a bit.
But I also built it for sneaking. So,
God damn.
You also built it for singing?
sneaking.
Yeah.
Singing. Yeah, they just do karaoke out in the open.
It carries the voice
See,
through
this
the... Oh,
this
God.
stage, and that's where the audience stands.
Oh,
Oh, God.
And you get away from the Minotaur skeletons, running in, away from the mountain pass. You run for a solid 10 minutes, 20 minutes, until the exhaustion begins to creep to you again. And you find, thankfully, shelter for the night, the rest of the night.
Cool. Torshik's already, like, shaken up, so she's already, like, definitely gonna take the shift and stand guard.
Just go ahead and everyone roll me perception checks.
For everybody? Okay.
4.
14.
Can I get a 24? No, I can't. What about for Poppy?
Make that an advantage.
Okay. Cool bean. Whoops. First one. Second one. Jesus!
One.
6! 6 of them this session! Are you fucking kidding me?
So,
I don't know how we're not dead.
thankfully, with Sabat's watch continuing, he manages to keep watch the whole night as the rest of you slumber. And he does not witness the Minotaurs coming your way.
Oh god. Oh god.
Does not, I said.
I know. I hate that.
And eventually, you all have had your rest.
Go.
And you wake up.
Okay, let me fix the ladies.
Yeah, just
What
go ahead and
fuck
refill your
is-
things to full.
Whimsy's gonna get up and stretch.
And your back hurts. Because it was a bedroll on a rough terrain.
Ouch.
Cool.
After your little morning routine, as you continue to follow the mountain pass, the tracks of the carriage that lead away from the jagged edges at the high altitudes of the mountains, and eventually they clear away, making way to this, not exactly a valley, but also a place slightly surrounded by these low mountains. And in the middle of it all, from your high altitude, you can see the ruins of Dokar.
It is!
The old stone fort, tall but not wide, surrounded by the moat, with a stone bridge and a wooden gate, heavily reinforced.
Okay.
What are we supposed to get in there?
So, how much of the ruins can be seen from where they're standing right now?
All of it.
So,
Imagine you're on a high altitude, and they're way down there.
okay.
There is a
Shit.
road that leads down the mountain, doing these zigzag movements, straight into the stone bridge.
So, if we keep going down this road, we will eventually end up at the front of the ruins,
Yes.
I presume.
There are
It's
some
not-
stray trees and bushes you can hide behind if you wish to make a stealthy approach. But before you do, I must ask you, should we call it a session here?
Oh,
I mean, I think this is a nice place to stop.
This is indeed a nice
But it's up
place
to
to
y'all.
stop.